Konnichiwa, minasan! It's that time again to do the reviews! Anyway, my first review that I'm going to do today is by Tokyo Girl Style, and it's a song called Rock You. And it's placed number 16 on the charts in its first week, and to be honest it probably won't go any higher. But 16, I mean, come on! Tokyo Girl Style released a new song this week called Rock You. It wasn't really what I was expecting either. When the video first started, I thought it was going to be all rock beats and strong lyrics. But when the music started, a pop beat came out, and I was kind of like, okay. Nevertheless, I really like the song. It's a typical idol song. Catchy refrain of the itch na 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 me na 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 san na 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 and so on. I had it stuck in my head for ages. The verses display some quite complicated melodies, and I'm happy to hear that instead of your basic plodding along rhythm. The chorus is strong, and it ties the whole song off, in my opinion. The video is split into two main shots. One, the first is of the girls wearing combat trousers and white tops, and the trousers have like the camouflage pattern on it. And it's set in a kind of like a wasteland kind of setting. I couldn't think of a better way to describe it. It's kind of hills of soil and stuff, and there's little to no makeup, and it's my favourite of the two types of shot. It's not trying to be anything fancy. You can clearly see the girls and they're showing off their talents, and I really like that setting. The second is them in these purple metallic dresses, which are nice, and I like the contrast. And I like the juxtaposition between the wasteland and the purple and stuff. But I prefer the wasteland. I prefer the natural look. Moving on to the dance. You only ever really get to see it during the chorus of the song. They don't show it really at all during the verses, I don't think. So it's mainly the chorus and the bits in between verses and stuff that you get to see it. And it seems, again, like your typical idol dance. Easy to remember and sing along with. People always look at me really weirdly when I say you can sing along with the dance. What I mean is that you can dance that dance and sing the song at the same time without appearing out of breath or like you're not putting enough energy into the dance or stuff. You can sing along with the dance. And again, it's very repetitive, so easy to remember, easy to learn for those people who like to do that. Like us. It's a good song, and from Tokyo's Girl Style, and I like it. I do. And I can't wait to see what they come up with next. But I think they can be more daring. I think they can go further than that. Ganbatte!
Hi guys. For this week I've decided to review Exo-k's history, which is here. Now, can I just say, when SM decided to release teasers for these guys, I was really intrigued to hear what sort of music they would do. So, obviously I was really interested until they released 100 of them. I started to get really bored of watching them, and I soon lost interest until What Is Love was released. Now, it's very rare that I actually find a slow song that I actually like, and unfortunately I wasn't too fond of What Is Love. So after listening to the really intense teasers, I was really disappointed that their first song was a slow song. However, as soon as I heard History, I was excited. This is the kind of music I like. I love the rapping parts. It breaks up the song well, and it makes it a lot more interesting. And considering how young each member is, their voices are brilliant. And I also like the fact that the lines are distributed fairly evenly, and each member are given a fairly equal camera time, which usually in SM songs you don't find, or SM groups you don't find, that the lines are distributed evenly. So kudos to that. And don't you just love the sarenge parts? Such emotion in just one word. The music is so upbeat and fun, and to me it sounds as though there's some 90s musical influence thrown in there. Retro or what? Even the outfits seem retro. MC Hammer trousers and baggy shirts. I mean, come on, it's totally 90s. And good old robot style dancing. This song is just full of retro. Brilliant! Now, at the start of the video, I wasn't sure who the members were and who were the extra dancers. I mean, they all just blended together, so there needed to be more of a distinction between the group and the dancers. Maybe stick the extra dancers in pink. But other than that, the video is simple but seems to fit well, and the dance, I just love it. I kind of want to learn the dance myself. But seriously, what's with the trouser shaking part? I mean, throughout the song you see it here and there. I mean, to me it just looks wrong. However, I don't think the dance would work without it, in a strange way. But one of my favourite parts of the dance is the shuffle thing they do during the chorus, followed by the strange face covering, window wiping, walk like a penguin type move. I don't know how to describe it, but I like it. So overall, I love this song. It's fun, interesting, and a great song to play to brighten up your day. It's definitely going on my list of favourite Korean songs. Now back to Chibi for the charts.
Hiya! Number 1 in the Oricon charts this week is Wild at Heart by Arashi. And actually, I love it! I mean, I really like it! I find it really cheesy. It is so cheesy, but in a good way. Not like a bad way. It's cheesy in a good way. When the song opened with the bit, it reminded me of Grease. I generally thought we were going to burst out into go Grease lightning, do 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 do, Grease lightning, go Grease lightning. But alas, it wasn't meant to be. But the melody is really catchy and repetitive, and every time I listen to it, I love it more and more and more. Now, I didn't find a PV for it. I did look on J-Pop Asia and I looked on YouTube, and if it's not on there, then I give up looking. So there was no PV that I could find, but I did watch a live performance of it, and the dance is just as cheesy as the song, and therefore just as brilliant. And they do dance it well. You know, they're all in time with each other, and to be fair, I think that dance makes that song so much better. The song as a whole is maybe not quite worth the number 1 spot, but it's a crowd pleaser. I mean, I can totally imagine it being sung in arenas and concert halls everywhere with crowds going wild and singing along. And I really like this song. I love it. I love it. Again, not quite worth the number 1 spot for me, but I love it. Ciao.
Hello again. Okay, so because Fantastic Baby is currently number 1 on the Mnet charts, and I already reviewed them last week, I'm not going to do them today. I'm going to go to number 2, which is Miss A's Touch. I really like the opening of this video. The sort of kaleidoscope effect they had going on at the start fits really well with the floral influence of the rest of the video, because everywhere you look there's flowers, basically. Flowers growing out of the wall, flowers being put in jackets, flowers everywhere. So much emotion portrayed in this video, and I like how throughout the whole thing you can't see the guys' faces, so that just adds to the curiosity. And let's face it, we all want to know if the guys are hot. Obviously. The dance kind of reminded me of a puppet mixed with a robot, especially at the start, but I think it worked really well. It just looked really good. But there was one bit I didn't particularly like, and it was the sort of skip hop thing to the side. I don't think that really fit with the mood of the song or the rest of the dance. I thought that was a little odd. And the outfits during the dance shots, I mean, it just looks like 4 women dancing in bandages, but I think it's awesome. It's amazing. I think it's really cool. And the whole outfits in the dance shots contrast with the black outfits of the story, which I think also works well because it shows the distinction between the dance shot and the story, which it should really. You should know which parts are which. And the light effect also helps keep with the emotion of the story or the song, instead of the usual bright flashing lights that we see in Korean music videos. So that I really like that. I thought that was really good. And as for the singing, well, Miss A, they just know how to sing. There's not really much more you can say. They all have amazing voices, and there really isn't any way you can pick any fault with the voices. So Miss A, they can sing. They can sing. And usually I wouldn't listen, as I said, I wouldn't listen to these type of songs, but after listening to it a few times, I've grown quite fond of it. I think it's quite good. There's just something in the music that seems, this is catchy, and I don't know what it is. I can't explain what it is, but there's something in the music that grabs my attention, so I quite like it. It's just got that something, basically. But I wouldn't put it as a number 1 personally, but I can see why it is number 2. So it's definitely number 2. I wouldn't quite go to number 1, but definitely number 2. So this wraps up this week's reviews. As always, links will be posted below for all the videos that we have reviewed. And don't forget to like, comment and subscribe to our page. And keep a lookout for more Chibi and Bells Do reviews. So until next week, bye!
I also wanted to mention this week, obviously last year there was the tsunami in Japan, and a group of friends and me, we do this charity event every year. Well, I say every year, we did it last year and we're doing it this year. And it's to help raise money for the British Red Cross Disaster Fund. So if a disaster does happen, they can get help there as quickly as possible. And basically what we do is we play Pokemon for 96 hours straight. You heard me. Pokemon, 96 hours straight. Now, if you're not a Pokemon fan, that's fine. We're not trying to get you to watch it or donate. But if you can pass on the message, that would be great. We're called Full Restore, and you can find more information at www.fullrestore.com or .co.uk. Probably .co.uk. Fullrestore.co.uk. Or you can visit our forums, which is fullrestore.co.uk/forums. And anything you can give is great. Basically, you can donate to name Pokemon, you can donate to have a certain Pokemon in the team, you can donate to have us sing songs. I think someone donated last year to have us eat fish fingers and custard. So, any help is good. And if you're not a fan of Pokemon, that's fine. That's good for you. But if you can pass the message along to some people you think might be interested in watching 6 lunatics play Pokemon for 96 hours straight, we'd love you for it. So thanks from the Full Restore team, and thanks from me. And hopefully, we might see you in the chat. It will start on April 3rd, 7 PM GMT. And it will run till Saturday, 7 PM GMT. So maybe we'll see you there. I really hope we do.